Hello, and welcome back to another iRWC video. Round 6 this week at Mexico. The national layout, the NASCAR layout, and track limits were an option that we didn't need to take this week. We really did not have to worry about track limits, as you will see in this video. Some wild things as we get a pretty decent start. Ellie Gardner not getting a good run off the front row. We're going to be four wide on the start. Mexico's a very wide track. A little bit of contact with Jared McLeod on the left. Again, a little bit of contact going into turn one. We're smack bang in the middle. Going to be 3-4 wide, and we break nice and late, getting alongside, and for the second week in a row, going around the outside of Sam Muir on that inside, and we manage to get from P7 to P4 in one corner. Very nicely done on the race start. You can see Jaden Wilcox in front. Probably should be in the gold class, but we will wait and see if he gets moved up for the next week. He is a returning driver, hasn't been able to drive for the start of the season, but has rejoined. And we have a pretty good fight with him, as he has got quite a bit of pace for a 2K driver. But that's the thing with leagues. You have people who just practice, don't like to run those officials, and actually have quite a lot of pace, which is really, really good to see. As you can see, track limits are a completely optional thing that you want to adhere to. As you will see into this corner as well. Completely optional. There's a few times that I took that line that Jaden took there, but not too often. Tried to keep it relatively on track, but as we get towards the end of the race, you will see that we start to get quite a bit aggressive. Going on to the end of lap 1 now, we're settling in nice and dandy. Sam Blacklock out the front, absolutely storming away in front of Angus Lawford, and because of the way that Mexico is, you've got that really, really light air because of the way that it's situated. It's very, very high altitude, so the draft is very, very long way back, but it doesn't really help you that much when you're 1.1 behind down the front straight. As you can see, we are just taking absolute liberties with these track limits, and it is a bit of a joke.
This NASCAR,
but, on to lap 3 now. We are having a look at Jaden and Angus in front, who we have managed to catch up to, and Angus is really pushing those limits as he gets into the left tire barrier, and he goes to the right, and we have no idea what's going on. Completely slows up. I am absolutely clueless to what is going on at the moment. We're almost going to be 3 wide going into the right-hander here, cutting out that first stadium section, and we managed to get the move done very, very easily. Very nicely done.
No, there are no track limits. There literally isn't.
And here is where we kind of realize that Lawford, has that black flag. And we'll actually take a look now to see what happened. And it was a meatball flag. So coming into turn 1, he gets a nice little run, a little bit loose on the rear, possibly an off track in the first one. Turns into the left corner, hits the first tire barrier, turns into the right, hits the second tire barrier as well. And even though his car doesn't appear to have any damage, that was enough for a meatball flag. So he had to pit on lap 3 as we start the fuel save once again behind Jaden Wilcox. He parks it on the apex into turn 1, and I was not happy about that, telling him to get a move on as we prioritize that exit, as we always do, and get a pretty decent run out of turn 3. Coming into turn 4, we're going to have a look up the inside of Jaden Wilcox. We lift and send one up his inside going into turn 4. Actually a really, really fun corner to drive through, and we get that move done nice and easy. And from here, we are just going to need to be fuel saving on lap 4. Cutting out to lap 16, there really wasn't much going on in this race, just a lot of fuel saving. We've got Miles Burgess actually behind us. Jaden Wilcox had pit just before, and Miles had done very well to catch up. But if you can see now, in the bottom right of your screen, I am fiddling with a cable to my headset. There's no light on my microphone, and my headset has actually died. So I'm forgetting to plug it in at the start of this race or earlier in the day, and I am panicking at the moment. I have no sound, and I have to do this whole lap with no sound, trying to blindly get that USB-C cable in. You can see we're lift coast braking very, very late, trying to keep that fuel save up, but also trying to defend from Miles. We don't want to let him through at all. We want to keep this P2. We want to gain the maximum amount of points because Dylan Shepherd and Ryan Bettis both are taking this one as a drop round. I believe they're at the Bathurst 12 hour. I can't confirm that as we take whatever track limits we can do. As I throw the headset off, doing anything I can, you can hear it turns on. We get a little bit of a stutter as the headset connects, and we manage to turn it back on, thankfully. And I have to do this last stadium sector completely deaf with nothing at all. As I get the headset back on, Miles Burgess is going to dive into the pit lane. And, yeah.
My headset died.
Yeah. Had to explain that my headset had died as it... Yeah, not fun. Not fun when that happens at all.
I really need a safety car to bring us into
this. As we come on to lap 19 now, we are going to be right up the back of Harry Dodds. And hoping for that safety car to bring us back into play. Onto lap 20 now. Blacklock is pitting as we are going to do the same. For most of this race, I thought he was pushing with the pace that he had, but unfortunately, he was not. Blacklock having some incredible pace and looking as the real favourite to win this race. We are sitting about 7 seconds back on the pit entry as we are trying to make up any kind of ground, hoping that we've done enough of a fuel save to make up that ground, and it's just not looking good. We're just going to end up taking P2. Sorry, a bit of hiccups there. And Ellie Gardner going through. Blacklock is going to be exiting pit lane now, as you can see, and we get going. A little bit of a wheel spin there, getting a bit eager on a throttle, but there we go. As Ellie and Sam obviously were in the ahead hitboxes as Lawford goes through, obviously getting his fast repair done, being able to get that sorted, get back in the race, which was nice, and good for him to salvage a couple of points as Miles Burgess is now right behind us. Usually we like to go long, but the undercut he's almost made work as we come out of the pits, taking that fresh fuel as we set our sights forward trying to catch Angus Lawford. But if you look ahead, it looks like Blacklock has made a mistake. He's gone very, very deep, having a rejoin, and I think he had forgotten that we were on the national layout because it didn't look like he spun. He just went really, really deep.
Hang on a minute.
And he's backed right off, and Lawford has taken the lead of this race. So a big blunder from Blacklock and bringing us right back in contention, giving us a little bit of hope to try and get back into this race. And we will see if we're able to catch it. Onto lap 28, you can see the gap now back up to 4 seconds. And yeah, we had hope, but it was quickly destroyed as Harry Dodds is actually parked on the right-hand side there. Not sure if he's run out of fuel or something, but it looks like we might be getting a safety car. Miles Burgess will be aware of this as well. He's going to be pushing to try and get in front of us before that safety car comes out. Similar to what Dylan Shepherd tried to do last week at Suzuka. We're going to have to defend, put those anchors on, make this Porsche as wide as possible. He gets a much better run through the S's, but he's not going to be able to get it done. The safety car comes out, thankfully, saving us from having to defend.
I don't know, I think he may run out of fuel
very, very close.
Makes it interesting.
And we decide that it is time to make a bit of a gamble. With Mexico being these long, sweeping corners, I said screw it, and let's take those tires. What I didn't realize was just how long it was going to take in pit lane. You can see 42 seconds was the average, 40 seconds from Miles Burgess. He did a massive fuel save with some very, very nice pace. He was fuel saving behind myself and Jaden for most of the time. And we jump into the pit road, and you can see we're just dropping positions very, very quickly. Don't take any fuel. We don't need any fuel because we're going to drop a couple of laps as we take the tires. We sit up on the jacks for what feels like an absolute eternity. So waiting to drop off the jacks. We're just watching car after car after car go past us.
What is going on?
Jack goes past us. Jaden Wilcox, who came in behind us, gets out in front of us.
Why'd that take
Another
so
bit of
fucking
wheel
long?
spin.
Holy shit.
And yeah, just confused as to why that took so long. 46.8 second transit time
That,
from when
I
we
don't know
entered
if I've
pits
seen it
towards
ever
the end.
take that long.
And
That's
I really
ridiculous.
just do not know what happened there, but coming out of the pits in P14 from P2, probably not the smartest of decisions, but we like to take the gambles here. We like to risk it for the biscuit. And,
oh well, we risk it for the biscuit.
We weren't sure on the tyres, as on iRacing you obviously
condensed.
can't see the tyre percentages up until then. And
yeah, let's see how it plays out.
we're just kind of waiting to see how it plays out until Jack asked me the all-important question.
What percentage were your tyres at?
80 on the rear, yeah, there was no need.
Yeah, there was absolutely no need to pit.
Yeah.
We have 90%
Oh, well.
on that front right and only 82% on that left rear. So we had more than enough tyre life to go to the end for another 9 laps. And would have been very, very nice to have nice warm tyres and to have been in P2. But it was kind of a blessing in disguise as we get
What a
not the
fucking
best of
dreadful
restarts,
start,
getting
man.
a decent run down the front straight as everyone gets going again on this safety car restart. Blacklock is going to have to be defending from Burgess up the front as we try and get some
Yeah,
heat into
probably.
the tyres. You can see Jared in front of us in the blue and white racecraft car trying to get those tyres warmed up as well as we're going to go up the inside of Angus Lawford, go around the outside of turn 2, which turns into the inside for turn 3, and we get that move done, but it is not over yet.
Joseph,
Angus
thanks for the
Lawford
follow.
coming back at us on the outside. He's got a much better run, but we're going to have that inside line. He's almost got the move done. We're going to have to go very, very deep, braking nice and late, trying to get that move done, cutting him off at that turn-in point and getting that move done. That is one and dusted. We're going to have to be putting everything on the line to get through here. So we make a little bit of contact with Jared there, and he knows me. He is not going to want to let me pass. We make a tiny bit of, I don't think there was that much contact. He brakes very late,
There's
spins
death
around,
everywhere. Probably
pushes
another
Jack
safety
off
car.
as well.
Moron, man. He's a fucking idiot.
He was,
And
what are you
Jack
doing?
was,
He was
not happy
driving in
about
his
that one
mirrors from
at
me.
all as we show a nose to the inside of Jack as he outbrakes himself. We both go off track, quote unquote, and get the move done on him as
Yeah, you
well
were
as we
also
set
off
our sights forward to Jace and Jaden and Curtis in front of us. This pack of 3.
Everyone's a
Jace
stud.
Douglas doing a pretty good job in P11.
No
I don't
one's-
believe I've seen him in this
someone's dead.
series before. Apologies, Jace, if you have been racing this season.
It'll probably be another safety car.
But he's doing pretty well in his
Burgess got
opening
the
round.
lead,
There just
so-
wasn't a lot of people driving. I think a lot of people were at the Bathurst 12 hour. But yeah, we're going to try and make our way forward
Yeah, well, I
and
couldn't
try
brake any
and catch
fucking earlier
this
'cause I
pack
knew you
in
were
front
gonna
as Jaden
fucking dive
Wilcox
on me.
has a move up the inside. This is all too good
Oh,
for
no
us
safety car.
as we continue on, as we hope for another safety car or something as we make up a lot of ground through 1, 2, and 3, getting right to that wall on the exit. If you guys are enjoying the content as of late, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe. They have been, yeah, very fun to make. I'm really enjoying making content and hope I can continue bringing you guys some good stuff. Some officials will be coming soon. I just need to get some decent races as Jace has a big moment. We're going to go round the outside into the S's. Off track be damned, we get the move done, very close to the tie barrier, and Jace Douglas has a spin on the outside, getting into the wall there,
Come on, you mate.
and that is pretty much his
Come on.
race done and dusted, as they're going to be side by side in front. Jaden and Curtis, we're going to get right up the inside, shove our nose where it shouldn't be, get alongside, and it's pretty clean we get that done. Very, very nicely done. And now we have to set our sights forward to Jaden Wilcox. So going on to lap 33 now, we're back up into P8. We've made 6 spots off the start, 1 position back from where we've started, and we need to keep pushing forward and do what we can to get past these cars in front to salvage these points after the bad pit stop strategy. On the way now, you can see Jaden in front. Doesn't get the best of runs. We get a really good run on him down the back straight. As you can see, after the S's, there's been contact between Miles and Sam.
Oh, Blacklock.
And Blacklock
And
almost
Burgess.
making a terrible
Spun.
rejoin there, but manages to get on the brakes. Thank you, Sam, for that. And we managed to pick up 2 easy spots there up into P6. The race leader and Miles, who we were racing just before we pit, bringing us
Blacklock.
back
Oh,
into
mate.
contention.
Oh.
And I think
Why
Sam
did I
probably
box?
deserved to win this race.
Why did I box?
Definitely had the pace, as I'm still questioning why I boxed for these new tyres. As yeah, I think we probably could have won this race if not for that.
Right.
As I'm not sure if that still would have happened. We could have been caught up in it. You never know. But yeah, bit lucky maybe that we did pit in the end. And Alex Sikas goes very deep. Loses not 1 but 2 positions in turn 4. Very unlucky there. Just going that little bit deep, trying to defend from Jaden Wilcox, and he just got completely switched back by not 1 but 2 cars, as Jaden Wilcox is not having the best of runs. We're going to be right up the back of him, exiting the S's. He's going to go to the inside, he's going to go defensive, but without that off track on the outside, we're going to be nice and close, out braking him into the corner there. We're going to go round the outside, and easy as you like, with no off track there is absolutely no dramas. Up into P4, and now having to set our sights on Ellie Gardner in front. With Sam Muir and Lockie Capel fighting, it is really anyone's game. It is opened this race right up with that incident. Coming on to the white flag now, and we have just managed to get within a second of Ellie Gardner. Jaden Wilcox is right behind 0.9, so it is anyone's game.
We need like another 2 laps.
Between Lockie
I needed
Capel
this to
and
go full
Sam
length.
Muir in front. Who is going to be able to take this win? It is last lap. Everything is going to be on the line. You can see everyone in that top right B-roll video. Everyone's kind of having a look, trying to show the nose, put the pressure on. Ellie is right there. We gain a lot of time. We don't get the best of runs on the exit.
Oh, ruined it.
2 and 3 get a massive
We might be able to
bounce.
gain.
Big
Oh,
pogo on
big,
the front
big,
of
big,
these
big.
Porsche cars.
Big fight.
As Samir goes to the outside of Lockie Capel, a little bit of contact in front. This is going to bring us right in contention. We probably needed an extra lap if we were going to make any moves, but we come through the S's now. It's not over till it's over, as Mr. Zoop says in the chat. He is absolutely right. We are right up the back of Ellie Gardner. It is last lap. We have to throw everything on the line if we want to get this podium. Are we going to be able to do it? Going into the last couple of corners now. We're just a bit too far back from Ellie. We're so close. We missed the turn-in for the corner, and we're not able, because of that, to get up the inside. Ellie goes a little bit deep, but manages to hold that position nicely. Little bit of a tap to her rear bumper as we get nice and clean off the exit,
new one,
trying
Pat.
to take that shorter line. Are we going to be able to do it? We're right behind, getting a draft. And unfortunately not able to, as you can hear my frustrations, not able to get that move done, unfortunately. But overall, not a bad recovery. Definitely shouldn't have pit, but track limits be damned. Taking a look at the standings now, Ryan Bettis and Dylan Shepherd taking another drop round, so they get another round added back to their total as we have a decent round, getting some points back on them. Bringing Sam Muir as well within those 100 points. We are all 4 of us within this fight for the championship. It is very, very close. 102 points back from Sam Muir to Ryan Bettis. So it is anyone's game. We are 56 points behind Ryan Bettis. They cannot afford to have any more bad rounds, as we still haven't got a pole position or a race win, so we need to find something in these last couple of rounds. On to Coda next week, and it should be a very, very interesting one. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will catch you guys next week.